Join us on an unforgettable journey as we venture into the heart of nature's most secretive realms, uncover the forgotten histories of ancient cultures, and explore the mysteries that still baffle modern science. At BabyEagle, we don't just travel. We dive deep into the stories that shape our world. With every episode, you'll experience incredible landscapes, meet fascinating people, and discover places few have ever seen. Subscribe now and become part of a global community of explorers, adventurers, and storytellers. 20. La Rinconada, Peru. Located nearly 54,000 feet above sea level in the Peruvian Andes, La Rinconada holds the title of the highest permanent settlement in the world. This remote and isolated community is home to around 50,000 residents who face a daily struggle to survive. Drawn by the promise of gold, many people live in overcrowded makeshift homes with limited access to basic services such as clean water, proper sewage systems, and healthcare. Life here is tough. The local rivers are contaminated with mercury from mining activities, leading to serious respiratory issues for the people. The miners here work under the curio system, where they spend a full month laboring, hoping to strike gold, although valuable finds are rare. Despite the unpredictable gold prices and the environmental damage threatening their livelihoods, the people of La Rinconada continue to hold on to hope. Yet their future remains uncertain, and survival in this high-altitude settlement comes at a great cost, physically, mentally, and economically. 19. North Sentinel Island, India. North Sentinel Island, located in the Bay of Bengal, is home to the Sentinelese tribe, one of the last uncontacted peoples in the world. This mysterious island has remained completely isolated for centuries, with the tribe fiercely protecting its privacy. Any attempts at contact with the tribe are met with aggression, making the island one of the most dangerous places on Earth for outsiders. The Sentinelese have lived here for thousands of years according to their ancient customs and traditions, completely untouched by modern society. No one knows for sure how many of them are still alive, or how they have managed to survive in such isolation. What we do know is that their way of life remains one of the few untouched cultures on the planet, surviving in harmony with their environment and choosing to stay entirely cut off from the outside world. Number 18. Devon Island, Canada. Devon Island, the largest uninhabited island in the world, lies in the Canadian Arctic and is often compared to the surface of Mars due to its barren, icy landscape and extreme cold, with temperatures dropping as low as -58 degrees Fahrenheit. This desolate island is the ideal location for NASA to test Mars exploration equipment. Since 1997, NASA has used the Houghton crater on Devon Island to test rovers, spacesuits, and tools for future Mars missions. The island's harsh conditions have provided valuable insights into how technology can survive in hostile environments. Devon Island highlights humanity's drive to adapt and explore the unknown, from frigid tundras to the vast expanse of space. The mysteries of Earth are waiting to be uncovered. All right, if you're new to this channel, BabyEagle warmly welcomes you. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button and remember to turn on the notification bell to catch our upcoming content. Number 17. The Mariana Trench. The Mariana Trench, located in the Pacific Ocean east of the Philippines, is the deepest oceanic trench on Earth. Stretching over 100 miles and plunging to nearly 36,000 feet at its lowest point, Challenger Deep, it could easily swallow Mount Everest with a mile to spare. The conditions here are extreme. Total darkness, freezing temperatures, and crushing pressures over 1,000 times greater than at sea level. Yet life still thrives. Creatures like the coelacanth and snailfish have adapted to these harsh conditions, suggesting that more undiscovered species may exist in this abyss. In 2012, filmmaker James Cameron made a historic dive to Challenger Deep, documenting the alien-like landscape formed by tectonic and hydrothermal activity. Despite our growing understanding, human impact is felt even here, as microplastics have been found in its depths. Imagine exploring such an untouched, mysterious world. Number 16, Medog County. Medog County, nestled in the mountains of eastern Tibet, is one of the most isolated places on Earth. Known as the Hidden Lotus, its rugged terrain kept it virtually unreachable for centuries. Until 2013, access was only possible through perilous mountain trails and fragile bridges. This isolation has helped preserve the region's biodiversity, with over 2,000 plant species and rare wildlife, like the colorful pheasant and Ward's trogon. Medog is also a spiritual site for Tibetan Buddhists, attracting pilgrims who seek to experience its profound energy. Though now more accessible, Medog County a remote and untouched sanctuary in the heart of Tibet. Number 15, Pitcairn Islands, South Pacific. The Pitcairn Islands, located in the South Pacific, are home to a small community descended from the mutineers of HMS Bounty and Polynesians. The mutiny in 1789 led Fletcher Christian and his crew to seek refuge on these isolated islands, far from British authority. The community flourished in seclusion for nearly 2 centuries, despite a population decline from 200 in 1937 to around 50 today. The Pitcairn Islands' fascinating history and dramatic landscape continue to intrigue visitors, preserving a legacy of survival and resilience in the South Pacific. Number 14, Mount Sarasara, Venezuela. Mount Sarasara, towering above the dense Venezuelan jungle, is a hidden wonder. Revered by the indigenous Yuana people as a sacred site, it remained largely unexplored until the 1970s. At its summit, massive sinkholes, some over 1,000 feet deep, hold isolated ecosystems, home to rare plants and insects that have evolved over millennia. These sinkholes offer a rare window into the natural process of evolution. Sarasara stands as a testament to the mysteries of nature, continuing to captivate those fortunate enough to discover its secrets. Number 13, Tristan da Cunha, South Atlantic Ocean. Tristan da Cunha, located in the South Atlantic Ocean, is considered the most remote inhabited island in the world, situated about 1,700 miles from the nearest continent. With a population of just 250 people, the island's residents live in remarkable self-sufficiency, relying on fishing and farming. The stunning landscape, featuring towering cliffs, green hills, and crystal-clear waters, supports unique wildlife, such as the Tristan albatross and rock lobster. With no airport and only 9 supply ships a year, the island's isolation has attracted scientists studying its rare ecosystem. Tristan da Cunha is a place where survival, isolation, and nature's wonders intersect. Number 12, Cape Melville, Australia. Cape Melville, located in northeastern Australia, is a pristine wilderness that has remained largely untouched for millennia. The rugged landscapes, dense rainforests, and massive granite boulders create an environment that hides species found nowhere else in the world. Recent expeditions have uncovered remarkable creatures like the Cape Melville leaf-tailed gecko, whose tail blends into its surroundings, and the Cape Melville shaded lizard, which uses its striking blue tail to confuse predators. These species have developed extraordinary adaptations to survive in the isolated ecosystem of Cape Melville. The area acts as a natural laboratory, allowing scientists to study how isolation can lead to such unique evolutionary traits. Cape Melville's untouched environment serves as a testament to nature's ability to flourish in seclusion. Number 11, Snake Island, Brazil. Snake Island, off the coast of Sao Paulo, Brazil, is a small yet deadly landmass, home to thousands of golden lancehead vipers, one of the most venomous snakes on Earth. The Brazilian government strictly controls access to the island, permitting only researchers and military personnel due to the extreme danger posed by the snakes. Without natural predators, the vipers thrive, primarily feeding on migratory birds. With an estimated 4,000 snakes, their venom is incredibly potent, enabling them to capture prey quickly. The island's lethal reputation has spawned chilling local legends, including one about a lighthouse keeper who encountered the snakes in the early 20th century. Despite its dangers, Snake Island is of great scientific interest, particularly for the potential medicinal benefits of the snake venom, which could be used in treating heart conditions, blood clots, and other ailments. Number 10. Javari Valley, Amazon Rainforest. The Javari Valley, located deep in Brazil's Amazon rainforest, is one of the last truly untouched natural environments on Earth. It is home to uncontacted tribes that fiercely defend their way of life and maintain traditional practices that have been passed down through generations. This vast, isolated region is teeming with wildlife, providing the tribes with resources for hunting, gathering, and agriculture. The Javari Valley is also a sanctuary for endangered species like the jaguar, giant river otter, and Amazonian poison frog. Despite the tribe's efforts to remain undisturbed, illegal activities such as logging and mining pose a constant threat to the area. International efforts to protect the Javari Valley from exploitation are ongoing, but the region's future remains uncertain as external pressures continue to mount. Number 9. Mount Erebus, Antarctica. Mount Erebus, located on Ross Island in Antarctica, is one of the world's most active volcanoes. Rising 12,364 feet above sea level, it is famous for its continuous lava lake, which emits a constant plume of smoke, and its stark, icy environment. The summit is perpetually covered in ice and snow, contrasting dramatically with the fiery lake below. Scientists study Erebus to better understand volcanic behavior in extreme climates and its impact on Antarctica's unique ecosystem. Despite its potential danger, Mount Erebus stands as a remarkable example of nature's contrasts, where fire and ice coexist, captivating researchers and adventurers alike. Number 8. The Skeleton Coast, Namibia. The Skeleton Coast, located along Namibia's Atlantic coast, is a desolate stretch of land known for its severe isolation and harsh conditions. The area earns its name from the many shipwrecks that dot its coastline, victims of thick fog, strong winds, and jagged rocks. Despite these challenging conditions, wildlife like desert-adapted elephants, seals, and lions have managed to survive in this unforgiving environment. The coastline also hides the haunting remains of shipwrecks, standing as silent witnesses to past tragedies. The Skeleton Coast is a striking example of how life can persist even in the most inhospitable places on Earth. Number 7. Easter Island, Chile. Easter Island, or Rapa Nui, is a remote volcanic island located in the southeastern Pacific Ocean, renowned for its giant stone statues called moai. These statues, created between 1400 and 1650 CE, are iconic symbols of the island's mysterious past. Originally inhabited by Polynesians, Easter Island was later encountered by Europeans in 1722. The island is known for its fascinating archaeological sites and a culture that mysteriously collapsed due to the overuse of its natural resources. Today, Easter Island is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, drawing researchers and tourists alike who are eager to explore its enigmatic history and uncover the secrets of its ancient civilization. Number 6. Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, Ukraine. Chernobyl, the site of one of the most catastrophic nuclear disasters in history, remains a haunting and dangerous place where time seems to have stopped. The Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, a 30-kilometer radius surrounding the nuclear power plant, was evacuated in the wake of the reactor explosion in 1986. Despite the high radiation levels, nature has remarkably begun to reclaim this abandoned space, with wildlife such as wild boars, wolves, and even Przewalski's horses now roaming freely. The once thriving city of Pripyat, now a ghost town, has remained eerily frozen in time, its buildings overrun with creeping vines and trees. The zone is now a grim reminder of the destructive potential of nuclear power, but also an unexpected sanctuary for the rebirth of nature in the absence of human interference. Visitors, allowed only under strict regulations, are guided through this radioactive wilderness, offering a glimpse into a world abandoned by mankind. The crumbling buildings, overgrown with trees and haunting relics of everyday life, create a chilling, almost surreal atmosphere that contrasts starkly with the beauty of the natural world making a comeback. Number 5. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch, Pacific Ocean. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch, a massive accumulation of waste in the Pacific Ocean, stretches over an area twice the size of Texas, making it one of the largest environmental disasters on the planet. Ocean currents have trapped plastic debris, discarded fishing gear, and other waste in this area, creating a toxic soup that poses a grave threat to marine life. Marine animals such as sea turtles, seabirds, and fish often mistake plastic for food, leading to deadly consequences. Despite the shocking scale of the problem, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch is not a solid mass, but a spread-out soup of microscopic plastic particles, making it even harder to clean up. While efforts to remove this pollution have gained momentum, with organizations developing innovative methods to collect plastic waste, the challenge remains daunting. This environmental disaster serves as a grim reminder of the consequences of unchecked plastic consumption and underscores the urgent need for global action to combat ocean pollution and protect marine ecosystems. The patch's existence is a testament to the devastating impact human activity has had on the planet, and it calls for renewed efforts to protect our oceans and reduce waste at its source. Number 4. The Atacama Desert, Chile. The Atacama Desert, often called the driest place on Earth, receives less than 0.04 inches of rain per year, and in some areas, it hasn't rained for centuries. This extreme aridity has earned it comparisons to the Martian surface, with its salt flats, rocky outcrops, and unique geological formations. Despite the harsh conditions, the Atacama is far from lifeless. It's home to a variety of resilient plant and animal species, including cacti, lizards, and migratory birds that have adapted to survive in the unforgiving heat and dryness. The desert's harsh environment has also made it a hub for scientific research, particularly in the fields of astronomy and geology. The Atacama is one of the best places in the world for stargazing, with its crystal-clear skies and minimal light pollution. It's no wonder that scientists use the desert's barren landscapes to simulate Martian conditions in preparation for future space missions. The desert is also rich in valuable minerals, particularly lithium, which plays a key role in the global economy, especially in the production of batteries. Beyond its scientific importance, the Atacama Desert's surreal beauty and vibrant ecosystems make it a captivating destination for travelers and explorers. Number 3. Socotra Island, Yemen. Socotra Island, located in the Arabian Sea, is one of the most isolated and biologically unique places on Earth. Known for its surreal, otherworldly landscape, Socotra is home to over 700 species of plants and animals found nowhere else, making it one of the world's most biodiverse places. The island's most famous resident, the dragon's blood tree, is an iconic symbol of Socotra, with its umbrella-like shape and striking red sap. This unique flora, along with other rare species like the Socotran starling and the Socotra archipelago's endemic reptiles, have evolved in isolation, creating an ecosystem that feels like something from a science fiction novel. Socotra's isolation has protected it from the ravages of modern development, but this same isolation has left the island vulnerable to environmental threats such as climate change, overfishing, and human encroachment. Socotra is also facing pressures from tourism and the rising interest in its unique biodiversity, which calls for stronger conservation efforts. The island's pristine beauty, combined with its rare and fascinating wildlife, makes Socotra a place of immense scientific interest and an awe-inspiring destination for those seeking to explore a truly alien world right here on Earth. Number 2. The Himalayas, Nepal/India/Tibet. The Himalayas, home to the tallest peaks on Earth, stretch across Nepal, India, Bhutan, China, and Pakistan, forming a majestic barrier between the Indian subcontinent and the Tibetan plateau. With towering giants like Mount Everest, the range has long been a symbol of natural beauty and spiritual significance. The Himalayas are revered not only for their breathtaking landscapes, but also for their ancient monasteries and profound cultural traditions that have shaped the lives of the people who live here. Rich biodiversity thrives in these high-altitude environments, from the elusive snow leopard to the adorable red panda. However, the region faces increasing threats from climate change, deforestation, and over-tourism, which risk disrupting the delicate balance of life in these remote mountains. As the glaciers retreat and ecosystems shift, the future of the Himalayas is increasingly uncertain, making this majestic range all the more urgent to preserve. Number 1. Antarctica. Antarctica, the frozen continent at the Earth's southernmost point, is a place of extremes, defined by its extreme cold, towering ice sheets and uninhabitable landscape. Temperatures can plunge to a staggering -128 degrees Fahrenheit, and yet, beneath its icy surface, life flourishes. Penguins, seals, and a variety of marine life thrive in the waters surrounding the continent, making it one of the most important ecosystems on Earth. Despite its harsh conditions, Antarctica plays a pivotal role in global climate studies, with scientists from around the world researching its glaciers, ecosystems, and the effects of climate change. Governed by international treaties, Antarctica is preserved as a sanctuary for scientific research and is free from military activities and resource exploitation. The pristine, untouched landscape serves as a reminder of the raw, untamed power of nature, remaining one of the most mysterious and unexplored places on Earth. From the highest settlements in Peru to the deepest trenches of the Pacific, these remote and extreme places embody the raw power of nature and the unyielding spirit of humanity. Whether it's the sacred, hidden reaches of the Himalayas or the haunting silence of Chernobyl, each location offers a unique tale of survival, adaptation, and mystery. These untouched regions still hold secrets of our planet, urging us to reflect on whether we should venture into their extremes or leave them to remain untouched. What do you think? Are some places meant to be explored, or are they best left as they are? Share your thoughts in the comments.